It was 1:30 p.m. when Ethiopian cargo jet carrying the first consignment of the ballot papers touched down at Entebbe International Airport. Officials from the Electoral Commission, the civil society, election observers, and representatives of the different political parties. Behind me is Ethiopian cargo that has landed at Entebbe International Airport. It is carrying the presidential and parliamentarians' ballot papers that are going to be used for voting on the 18th of February. This is just 3 weeks to the presidential poll. The ballot papers have been received by the Electoral Commission Chairman Engineer Badru Chigundu, who inspected them and confirmed their arrival. During a media briefing at Entebbe Airport, Engineer Chigundu explained that the jet was expected to arrive at 10 a.m. but delayed due to bad weather. He adds that the consignment has 16 million ballot papers. These were printed by PAL Media, a company based in South Africa.
A few countries in Africa, the capacity to print has been developed within the country. In Uganda, we have not yet reached that capacity to print, particularly these types with so many variations. That's the company which won the tender, and it was the first time this company has won the tender. So we are very, very privileged and happy with this hour. We shall be happy, of course, once the contents reach the polling stations.
Chigundu further explains that the process of printing the ballot papers has costed the government 45 million shillings. However, the amount is to cater for the companies in all the 4 countries, including South Africa, Dubai, UK and Uganda that were tendered for the task. Without being inspected as wished for by the opposition, the ballots have been transported under tight security to the Commission's warehouse in Banda. Chigundu says these will only be opened at the polling stations on the polling day.
We have already written a letter to parties asking you to nominate at least 2 so that they get accredited to access the warehouse. You may start accessing it as soon as you get your accreditation. You may want to stay there until we unpack the pallets when we are starting to pack for the distribution in the various districts. Because we cannot keep them in ballot boxes for too long. We shall be opening or cutting the ropes as we get close to the dispatch to the districts.
This, however, has not gone down well with the opposition, who think it is an existing gap already. Elis Kataza, who represented the Go Forward camp, and Michael Kabarizukuka from the Forum for Democratic Change, FDC, say they are not contented with the way this has been handled, and according to them, stains of vote rigging are already visible.
Sealed, as they have done it this time. So we were able to look through the booklets to verify, look at the serial numbering, is it okay, are there any mistakes as they were being packed. But in this case, they already pre-packed. Therefore, we are not able to verify. Verification will be done at the polling station in this case. So the trail is lost.
We are going to take that up with the Commission, and I'm sure you will get feedback on what we think the challenges are. For example, we don't know exactly how many ballot papers have been delivered. Yes, we have seen pallets of ballots, but we don't know exactly how many. And we think it's the Ugandans deserve to know how many ballots have been brought forward. For this will help with transparency in the whole electoral process.
But those representing the National Resistance Movement, NRM, in the lead of the party's Deputy Secretary General Richard Todong, say they are embracing the procedure and now ready for the polling.
And as a party, we have no reason to doubt what they have communicated. So we are waiting for the next consignment to come, and we also witness. And we're also going to follow where they're going to store these ballot papers. And we shall be monitoring from now on up to the voting day.
With only 20 days to the D-Day 18th February, the arrival of the ballot papers puts many stakeholders at ease, and the much anticipated poll will see the light of the day. It is also expected to add more fuel to the candidates' final campaign trails currently undergoing. Jocelyn Chibule, WBS TV, Entebbe International Airport.